And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 5th race of the season in the PORWC Reeses Rally Car Series as we prepare to take here to Dover Jump Raceway. That's right, Dover Jump Raceway, which is typically Dover, but it's got a little ripple in the middle. And that's on both the front and the back straightaways. These drivers are going to have to kind of do a little bit of BMX style in here at Dover. And who's going to come away with the win? We may end up getting our first repeat winner. We could also end up getting our fifth first-time winner of the season. Ryan Cooper, who certainly did not have a good run last week at Island Rally Raceway, he's going to be starting on the pole alongside of the guy who did have a good run at Island Rally Raceway. I'm talking about our winner last week, Adam Chambers, rolling off there in the second position. These drivers will get the command to fire the engines. They'll fire them up, and they will complete 2 pace laps. Then we will put them under the green flag. Points leader Aaron Williams is going to be starting back quite a ways here, and we'll see how that's going to play out for our points leader as they will take and come off of pit road. And you can see the helicopter there flying really low down here on this racetrack, so we're going to have some good helicopter views. Here we go, Ryan Cooper, Adam Chambers, they're getting ready to put us under the green flag here for 25 laps of racing, and here we go, green flag is out, and we're underway. Watch right here when they come to the first turn here. Everything is as normal Dover as can be, as we have a battle on for the lead. That's going to be Alexander Dawson going to the inside, and then right here when they get to this point, there's a little hop. And they all have to jump it. And whoa, look at them all wheel hopping there. Woo! Doing some fancy little tricks and everything. And then it all gets back to racing as Alexander Dawson takes the top spot. Ryan Cooper back to second place. Third place now it looks like it's going to be the car of Zohar Manud. Then you got Robert Young in fourth. And last week's winner Adam Chambers running in the fifth position. Oh, caution is out. And the caution is going to be out for, oh, that looked like it was Ryan Juke. It was indeed. Juke is on pit road. Let's see what happened to him. Well, you know it's not a good thing when our points leader ends up being involved in the first wreck of the day. Right there, he makes contact with, I believe that was Michael Dawson. Michael Dawson sends him straight up the racetrack into several others. Logan Ryan's in that mix there. And he just goes sliding, and all these cars, they're trying to slow down for the jump. He backed into the 92 of Evan Smith. And there's more drivers hitting the inside wall. Logan Ryan down there. Ryan Juke is down there. Can't tell who that other car is. Barney Ward got some of that. So did Seth Cole. It's hard to tell these other Subarus apart from each other. I think that's the 95 of Jacob Lawler right there on the inside of Seth Cole, but we're under the caution flag. Aaron Williams didn't really get that much damage, though. Drivers who basically did were Logan Ryan, Hayden Klein, Zach Buchanan, who had a fairly good finish last week, and Ryan Juke sustained the most damage. Put us under the caution flag for the first time today. So we'll go back to green flag racing on lap 6 of 25. Alexander Dawson leads, Ryan Cooper second, Zohar Manud third, Robert Young fourth, Adam Chambers, he is fifth. As we get ready to go back to green flag racing, the only car that's basically out of the race is Ryan Juke. He'll get credited for 36th place. Dawson trying to get away, will not be able to do so, though. Here comes Ryan Cooper. He'll get to the inside. Here comes Robert Young to the inside of Zohar Manud. That's for third. Drag race down here to the jump. Who's going to make it? Oh, looks like they all did, but the outside line got a little bit more momentum in Alexander Dawson. He's going to keep the lead, but not for long. Ryan Cooper back to the inside. Still, the lead is being contested as they hit the stripe. Wow! Who won that? Oh, Ryan Cooper by inches. That was a drag race to the stripe, no doubt about it. But look at how Alexander Dawson just uses the high line around Dover to get away. As now there's a battle on there. Oh, look at Jake Cole moving into the top 5 just like that. He now took 5th from Adam Chambers. Alyssa Anderson now will take 6th from Chambers. Chambers, last week's winner, is free falling. He's now under fire from Red Bell. Jake Cole, though, all of a sudden emerging up here into the top 5 as he's looking for 4th place off of Robert Young, but all this going on behind Alexander Dawson, who seems to have the lead in hand. 3rd place, now under fire. Nope. Thought it was. Instead, it's Jake Cole going to the inside of Robert Young, and that's for 4th place. And now Robert Young gets away, and now the battle's going to be back for the 5th position. Alyssa Anderson trying to catch up there to Jake Cole as they are continuing to hop around this racetrack, literally. Here's battle for 2nd. Zohar Manood wants it. Ryan Cooper has it. But Cooper's going to hang tough, and this is all going on behind the Alexander Dawson machine, who's just having a nice little heyday in that Holiday Inn Express Pontiac. Or not a Pontiac. What is that? Is that a Saturn? No, it's a Mitsubishi. Man, I don't know my cars. But nonetheless, he's leading the way. Where's our points leader running? We know he was involved in that first incident. He's running way back here in the 34th position is Aaron Williams. He's all by himself, actually. This is not a good place for him to be in that Pepsi Ford Focus. Now, we are aware that Aaron Williams has a very nice points advantage, but if he's back in 34th, that's only 2 spots from finishing dead last. That's not exactly where he wants to be running. There's Ryan Juke still on pit road. For some reason, the cars are not retiring from the race. They're just sitting on pit road, all damaged. So Ryan Juke technically is out of the race. He just hasn't disappeared. But Alexander Dawson is still leading. Ryan Cooper is starting to run him down. It appears, yeah, he is. So is Zohar Manood. They've been very patiently just riding there, trying to wait for the right moment. And they are coming up on the back bumper of the 29, slowly but surely. Let's look at the ticker here at the top of the screen. And it looks like, oh, they got to pass the slow car of Hayden Klein. They do so with ease. And just like that, that allowed Ryan Cooper to catch Alexander Dawson. So forget about the ticker. We know for a fact that Ryan Cooper has caught Alexander Dawson, and he is right there within striking distance. He tries to get a run on that middle groove. He's there. He's going to try and get a run down here to the stripe, but it is still Dawson by about a car length at the stripe. Now you see Alexander Dawson get away there by about 2 or 3 car lengths. That's because he entered the turn through the middle. Ryan Cooper had to enter it through the low side, which means he had to use a little bit more brake, but here you see him make it up here through turns 3 and 4. So Ryan Cooper, if he can make a nice, gentle transition through turns 1 and 2, just like Alexander Dawson, then we may have a battle for the lead by the time we get around to the stripe. Well, maybe something else will happen too. Aaron Williams may hold up his buddy Alexander Dawson there. And here we go. Whoa, look at this. Alexander Dawson, the leader. And, oh, look at that. If that isn't friendship or what, look at Aaron Williams hold up Ryan Cooper and make sure he cannot catch Alexander Dawson. Now, Aaron Williams is not on the lead lap now. Alexander Dawson has put him down 1 lap. But Aaron Williams, he's playing defense for his buddy. And a rather, I don't know if it's rather bizarre, but if you think about it, he just did a favor for the brother of the guy who got him involved in that first wreck, and the only wreck we've had today. Michael Dawson started that first wreck, which caught up points leader Aaron Williams. But right there, you saw Aaron Williams kind of say, hey, I understand it was a mistake and everything, and he still keeps his alliances in check and makes sure that he helps out his buddy, Alexander Dawson, who is just literally now running away with this thing. Ryan Cooper, Zohar Manood, they have now cleared Aaron Williams, but they've got a lot of ground to make up and not that much time to do it, as Ryan Cooper right now is officially 2.6 seconds behind the leader, Alexander Dawson. We'll see if he's cut it down any by the time they get back here to the start-finish line. We may end up having a battle for the 2nd position rather than the lead by the time we get down to the final stages of this race, which really is just about 2 more laps from now. But Ryan Cooper now, let's see if he's made up any ground. He was 2.6 seconds behind the first time. This time he is 2.7 seconds back, so he is losing 1/10 of a second every lap, which means that Alexander Dawson right now, he's home free in that number 29 Mitsubishi. But Still, he may have something happen mechanically. He may have a tire go down. A lot of things can still happen here with the 29. Right now, he's just got to hit his marks, make sure he does everything correctly. And I'll tell you what, going over this jump here on the back straightaway, this little hop, he's been doing a great job. Oh, the caution's out. He has to slow down because the caution's out. And it's out for Zach Buchanan in the 94, I believe. Zach Buchanan in the 94 puts us under the caution for the second time today, and I don't know if we'll get back to green flag racing or not. We'll find out, but let's first see what we're under the caution flag for. Before we do that, let's take a look and see here something that happened to Connor Breton. Put him on pit road with a damaged race car. Right there, he runs right into the back of Jacob Lawler. And look at the front end damage sustained on the front of his NOS Mitsubishi. Tough break for him, and he ended up coming down pit road. But he's not the reason we're under the caution flag. Let's find out what that was. Okay, here's what happened. Watch Trent Dunham down on the left side of your screen. He gets into Tim Walsh after being on the apron, slides up the racetrack, and there's nowhere for John Stewart to go. Stewart coming off a second place finish last week at Island Rally, and Tim Walsh slides up, hits the outside retaining wall, and doesn't seem like that much of a wreck, but it did block up the racetrack, so they threw the caution flag, and that may have handed the win over to Alexander Dawson. We'll have to check and see. But we are under the caution flag nonetheless. Well, Alexander Dawson is not out of the woods yet. He still has 2 laps before he can claim victory. And right now, it's going to be a green-white checkered finish, and he has no real estate between himself and second place Ryan Cooper, as well as Zohar Manood, who's there in 3rd, 4th place Jake Cole, and 5th place, which is now Justin Perry. Green flag is out. When they come around next time, it'll be the white flag. Can Alexander Dawson hold him off? Ryan Cooper comes to the inside. He's tried to make the pass on Alexander Dawson before, has not been successful as of yet, but now he is alongside, heading down here to the short jump. Off the jump they come. The high side, will it kick in for Alexander Dawson? No, right at the moment, it's Ryan Cooper still alongside, but Dawson slingshots on through turn 4, and he's got the top spot. White flag is out. Look at Jake Cole. He emerges into the top 3 all of a sudden. He may be a contender for the win. It is Alexander Dawson, Ryan Cooper, and then Jake Cole, the new 3rd place car here with, oh, nope, forget it. The race is over. Caution flag came out. I didn't know that, and Alexander Dawson's going to win this race. I think regardless of whether the caution had come out or not, I think Alexander Dawson would have won the thing anyway. He had a pretty good advantage that was starting to grow over Ryan Cooper. It was about a car length and a half off of turn 2, but he will go behind the pace car, and here he comes. Under the caution, the checkered flag waves, and Alexander Dawson wins at Dover Jumps Raceway. The caution ended up coming out for, I believe, Trent Dunham once again. And we'll go back real quickly and take a look and see if that was the case. And indeed it was. Trent Dunham and Hiroshi Kato both getting up into Aaron Williams, who was 1 lap down. And they just all go spinning here. Look at Seth Cole. He gets held up back there. Oh, and which car is that? I believe that's the 92 of Evan Smith getting held down there. Can't tell who the other Subaru car is. It may be the 89 of Matthew McMurray. Try and look back here. Aaron Williams was able to drive away, and it is indeed Matthew McMurray. Trent Dunham and, yes, and Evan Smith all pretty much caught down here, and they'll finish in, I believe, positions 28, 29, and 30, I think. But nonetheless, the race was declared over when this car crossed the start-finish line. Alexander Dawson, he picks up the win, and he becomes our 5th different winner in the PORWC Reeses Rally Car Series. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll tune in next time. Here comes the point standings. Who has moved into the Tasty Top 10, who's fallen out. That'll all be revealed in mere moments. Also, the finishing order coming up. Thanks for watching the PORWC Reeses Rally Car Series on the NSRA Sports Channel.